All right, y'all. This is where the game is today, right? Oh, why are men? I know a lot of women be saying, why are men so cautious? Why don't they just do what they're supposed to do? Why are they even doing a slow walk, trying to investigate what's going on? Well, the smart ones are. Let me show you what the ones that's trying to, put it like this. Let me show you what's out there for these young men. This was never an issue when I was coming up, but the game has changed. Well, the game is the same. It just got grimier. Right? It just got a lot grimier, where there's people out here that, hey, their whole purpose is looking to deceive or create hardship for people that just are looking for companionship, right? All right, so this is a male, born male, has changed, got the operation, so there's nothing left downstairs, but was still born a male, right? If you were to take DNA from this person, it would identify this person as a male, right? So, but that's not the issue. The issue is the deceit. That's the issue. Be upfront with somebody and say, look, I'm a trans person. Get a person an opportunity to say, shoot, because I know it's a lot of guys that ain't going to say it out loud, but there's some guys that would be okay with entertaining that, right? Okay. For those guys, hey, the problem is the better looking guys are the heterosexual guys, typically speaking. So a lot of the trans men, trans women want to try to tip in over into the heterosexual dating market, this heterosexual, sexual marketplace. And this is what they do. Sometimes it's just for kicks. Now we're going to watch somebody who, just for kicks, wants to entice, seduce, and slam men that are looking for a woman. And it's funny. It's funny to this person. It's funny. It's comedy, right? Hey, look how I can manipulate these dudes and then get mad at them because they mad at me because I wasn't upfront with my transgenderness, right? It's the stupidest thing in the world. But anyway, let's take a look.
Men are ignorant human beings. I want you to remember that. They're always going to be belligerent. They're always going to be
I
loud
agree
and
with that.
wrong. And they're always, always, always going to win, sadly, because it's a man's world. But I want you to remember, at the end of the day, they have weak spots.
She would know she was one, right? She is one, or he is one, or I'm not going to be disrespectful. So I would say this person who's now claiming to be a female was once a whole male. How about that? I don't want to lie, but I don't want to be disrespectful.
You do realize we're at part 10, right? I don't think this thing will ever end. The more you ask, the more I give it to you. Let's go see what he got going on. Did you know I was trans?
Did I know you were trans? I would not have guessed it, but I felt like I kind of guessed it with the line of questioning that you were asking.
I like you. You were on the
Why is
right
that?
pace. And I had...
Okay. Why? What is the fact that he didn't just run because he found out? Oh, he sprung that on him. This person sprung that on this man and the fact that they're a trans woman. That's why you like them, right? I was going to manipulate you and just to see your reaction, but you reacted like it was no big deal. I like that. The average man's not going to be like, oh, wow, you're trans. Anyway, let's continue, What? No, the average man's going to say, whoop, I was looking for someone who was born female. But see, this type of person will make you feel bad about that. Like, they'll try to make you feel bad, like, oh, what's wrong with a trans person? I want to have children at some point. Well, we can adopt. No. I don't want to adopt. I want to adopt if that's my last option. But if it's my first option, I want to have children. I want to have my own children. That's what is in men, is to produce their own bloodline. That's a natural thing within us. So that's what our first desire is going to be, to do that. And why should I limit myself to that just because you limited? Furthermore, I just want a person that vibrates as a female, not just not just a person that looks like a female, but a person that vibrates like a female. Because you could shave off everything off of a lot of these transsexual women. But I'm telling you, if you keep poking, the man will come out. And you keep poking, the man will eventually come out. All right. All right, let's continue. Let's go. Let's look at a couple more.
And I do appreciate you. Everything I was saying was just scripted. By all means, I love my community. I disagree with everything I just said. That was biased. So.
But you just try to test niggas.
Huh?
I said you just try to test people.
Yeah, for the most part.
Can you imagine if you was a man, let's say you're a millionaire and you had a show like this, and you would ask women on and pretend that you were trying to go out with them and then dog them at the end just to show how shallow they were being trying to go after your money. Women would be up in arms, right? But hey, nothing. Hey, nothing. Right here, man. Literally, men are the last punching bag out there, right? They're the last punching bag. Right? Especially minority men, they are the last punching bag out there. Well, I said there's one more punching bag above at the top of minority men, and that's the pedos. The pedos are the last people you can bully online. You can bully them. You can do everything to them, right? Men are kind of the same way. Minority men in particular are the same. You can bully minority men, and you can mistreat them, everything. Everything's A-okay. You can catfish them, have the trans joke. Now, if you upset that, and if you show that you're upset or the fact that somebody revealed that they're trans to you, now you're transphobic, right? They got you in a closed loop, man. That's why I say, man, you got to, no longer is the days where you could not meet the family. You have to meet these people's family, go sit down, blow the dust off that family album, and try to find some pictures of this person being a child that was born the same gender that they are promoting. Because if they're not, there ain't no pictures there. Uh-oh. And I'm only saying uh-oh to the dudes that are looking for females, born females. If you like women, trans women, hey, it's open season out there. Have at it. But I would think that most men in the heterosexual dating market are looking for heterosexual females, born females, not transgender female. Most of the men. Some might entertain that, but I would think the large portion of the men in the heterosexual sexual marketplace are looking for women that were born female, right? So to protagonize or antagonize men looking for females by presenting yourself as a natural female, then to get upset with them when they obviously are not impressed or have the desire to spend time with someone that hasn't been born a female. I think that's wrong. I think that's bad. I think that's manipulation. I think that's, just tell somebody up front, man. If you're trans, just say I'm trans. What's the worst thing I'm gonna do? Hang up, leave, or stop, go shoot? What? But I think in today's marketplace, there's so many men that have been hurt by females that some of them are open to entertaining trans women, excuse me. They may not marry you, but hey, they have open to entertaining, going out, having a good time, whatever. I don't know. I'm not in the right and wrong business because I don't have a Bible, I don't have a Quran that I made, so I'm not in the right or wrong business. You want to know what God says about those things? You can read it for yourself. But what I'm into is, let's not lie to each other business. Let's not do that, right? Because that's how, lying sets up resentment. Resentment sets up death, right? Because the resentment is the grieving of what you thought was going to happen, and you realizing that's not going to happen, and that's where the resentment builds up, right? So, at a certain point in the grieving process, because you feel like you have been done wrong, retaliation will come into play at a certain point, right? When your patience runs out, thoughts of retaliation will come up. And that's where we get into problems, right? Because you never know how devious somebody is until you put them in a certain situation, right? They can be nice and friendly and everything. Look at me. I'm very nice and friendly and everything. But am I devious, man? You put me in certain situations. You would never thought somebody like me would do something like that. You wouldn't even think. I'm light years when it comes to deviousness. I'm light years ahead of anybody. I'm light years ahead of most people. Rather, I could say anybody, but I'm light years ahead of the average person out there, right? I'm willing to do a lot of things that the average person ain't willing to do to get out of certain situations, because I feel like I try to treat people right. I'm always seeking peace. But if I see that you are committed to breaking my peace, I don't put no limitations on myself. I don't restrict myself to behavior, honor, nothing. If you show me disrespect and dishonor, then I don't restrict myself to confronting you with honor and decency. I will do whatever I need to do, right? So, but I try to be upfront and try to be honest with people and tell them and show them that I'm just a regular guy. I try to be a nice guy, easy going. You know what I mean? But your death would not stop me from sleeping at all. But if I had to if we done got to that point, you pushed it. You were the aggressor, because I would never aggress somebody to push it nothing to that point. I would question somebody about something, but I would never aggress somebody to the point where they felt in danger physically. That would only happen when they aggress me. When you aggress me, that's when it's going to be, ooh, we poked the wrong bear here, right? But anyway, I don't want to make this about me. I just wanted to show that, when people get to the point where they're resentful, they can retaliate, and you never know how devious somebody is. Are they more devious than you, right? You let somebody know after you took them to your house that you trans, right? Are they going to go poison all the food in your refrigerator? Are they going, Are they going to cough in all your? They got COVID and they're going to cough in all your. I mean, what are they going to do? How devious are they? Right? Are they going to take all the toilet paper and stop up your sink or your? I mean, what are they going to do? Are they going to smear feces all over everything? Who knows what they're going to do? Right? So you don't want to put people in a position where they feel like they need to retaliate.
Okay.
Am I still attracted to
But
you?
I think lying to
You said what?
people
Am I still attracted to
will
you?
do that.
Yeah. That don't change my opinion just because. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care. Like, you are who you are. I feel like everybody should be. And it's like, I feel like everybody kind of, I don't know, like, niggas gotta get into with their feminine side a little bit more. Like, not everything is gay. Like, literally, if you're like,
Okay. Not everything is gay. So, if I have sex with a transsexual woman, this is the question. If I have sex with a transsexual woman or attempt to or whatever, am I gay? I know this person is a man, or it was a man, or it was a set up as a biological man. Now they have stuff going on to appear like a biological woman, but they're not a biological woman. Am I gay? That's the big question. That's the big question on the table. I don't know. Fortunately for myself personally, that's not a question I ever have to ask. That's not something I'd ever have to ask myself because I probably would never, ever get in a situation like that. Once I knew somebody was transsexual, I would end it. If I couldn't recognize that right away, which is, I'm old enough to be able to see that typically right away, either through their voice or through their presentation or through their, what's it called when they overcompensate, the feminine overcompensation or just the vibration. The female vibrates in a certain range. The male vibrates at another range, and that's so that we can attract each other. Those vibrations can come into each other, and they can blend and multiply and increase, right? But a man vibration against a man vibration, that's gonna bump against each other, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like you take two north poles of magnets, put them together, they repel each other, right? Those vibrations are gonna repel each other naturally. Those are naturally gonna repel each other, right? So I would never get into something like that. Hopefully, but I'm not single anyway. But if I was single out there, I would recognize something like that up front and just kill it right away. I would never be attracted to someone who even behaved like this, right? But these people aren't attracted to that. They're attracted to the sexual tension that this person is putting out, and they're putting out the sexual tension to attract you, and then spring on you that you are that they are a transgender woman. Then when you say, "Oh man, I didn't know you were a transgender woman. I'm not interested in that," then call you a transphobic. Oh, you're transphobic. You got a problem because you don't want to be with a transgender woman. Why would that be a problem? That's not a problem for me. I'm looking for a natural woman. Why is that a problem? I just don't want to be with someone who's not a natural woman. But there's guys out there that do. Let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. Oh, before I did that, I want to say this. Whenever somebody starts saying, well, everything's not gay and guys shouldn't be so uptight over that, it's not about being gay. It's about wanting what you want. Why should you be in the marketplace getting, you want to be with a woman and a person that was born a male is on your radar. Why should that person even be on your radar, right? Oh, Clarence, you're transphobic. No, I'm not. I have no fear of trans women or men. I have no fear of them, right? Phobia is a fear, correct? I don't fear them. What are they going to do? They can't do anything to me, right? That God won't allow them to do. Can't do nothing to me. So why should I fear them? I don't fear them. I just think that people should be upfront. It's like people that have a disease, a chronic disease, or a life-changing disease. You should be upfront and tell somebody, I got diabetes, I got kidney disease, I got this, I got that. You got something that the other person is going to have to deal with. You should be upfront with that. Don't wait until the person comes in your house and see a row of pills out there. Then you're like, what's going on, right? At least that's the way I think, man. If you really care about the person, if you're really that kind of a person where you think about other people, why not think about the other person? Just say, but men don't accept trans women if you're not looking for a trans woman. If you're looking for a trans woman, all good, bombs away. But if you're not looking for a trans woman, which most men are not, come on, man. Don't talk yourself into doing something. When you're a certain age, experimentation is over with, man. Let's just leave it there on the table. Okay, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for what I want. Because frustration is the acceptance of your unrealized dreams and goals. That creates frustration. And so why should you frustrate yourself by accepting and not going out and working and trying to look for a good woman? Good women are hard to find. They're even harder to keep sometimes. So you got to work hard. Good men are harder to find. They're harder. A good man is way harder to find than a good woman. And a good man is way harder to keep than a good woman. Because there's so many different ways for each one of them to get caught up out here in this world.
Always thinking about what's gay,
but that was a whole nother story. Let's get back.
You are the one that's making it gay, not the situation. You follow?
Yeah, at work.
Yeah.
Wait for the crack.
Scoot ahead a little bit.
Wait for the crack.
Yeah.
You got some sexy lips.
Thank you. You know
You
what they're
just look
called?
juicy. Well.
They're called transsexual lips.
Oh yeah?
Mm-hmm.
You got the injection?
Yeah.
You ain't transsexual.
Now let me tell you how to handle this right here. So she that's at the point where this person admitted that they're a transsexual woman, right? So what he should have done at that point, he said, "Oh, okay, you a transsexual? Okay, I'm looking for a woman, but hey, have a nice life." Boom. He should have cut it right there. No, instead he keeps it going forward, right? Because this is how most men think, man. Maybe I can work around that some kind of way, right? No, you can't. All right, let's continue.
You got the operation? You got that shit cut off?
Technically, but no, it's technically like they open you up,
Are you being serious right now?
Yeah, they don't cut you. They open you up.
So do you get any sensation down there?
Oh, plenty. Oh, God, I love writing. You know what?
That's interesting. I ain't know, how old are you? You young though, right?
22.
How'd you see?
Well, see the conversation still continue. Now, at this point, gotta ask yourself, what are you really looking for? What are you really looking for, right? But some of these guys, man, they so what's the word I want to use? They so invested in trying to have a sexual experience that um, they throw away the rules of engagement. Right? The number one rule of engagement, if you're trying to have sex and you're a heterosexual man, should be, I'm looking for a heterosexual woman. That should be rule number one. But already we see some of these dudes just throw rule number one right out the window, right? That's why I say never be too invested in something like that. Never be too invested. Because if you're too invested in sex, this kind of stuff that can happen, right? You can be manipulated, and people like this could play games with you all day, right? This is a game for this person, right? Right? As soon as you say you got a problem with her being this person being transsexual, what they gonna say? You're transphobic, right? When that has nothing to do with it, the what do you call that? It's the deceit that's the problem. You'd have said it up front. I would have told you up front, hey, I'm not interested in a transsexual, but hey, you have a nice life, right?
Was cool with it, or you did?
Yeah,
All right,
no,
couple more,
everything
and
is
then we'll be out of here,
natural,
y'all.
except for my makeup, but I look like a kid with
Let me
it.
see. Let me see. Pull one out.
No.
I'm curious. It's like for educational
I mean, but your
purposes.
curiosity can't necessarily lead to my, sexual exploitation.
It's not. It's for educational purposes, you know.
Okay, so he's trying to see how much of a female this person really looks like, right? And this person is like, no, I don't want to demonstrate how much of a female I am to you, right? I mean, of course he wants to see. Of course. You presented him you threw him a curveball. Of course he wants to see how far off that curveball is, right? How wide the curve is. He wants to see. And she's making it like, you're exploiting me sexually, right? Yeah. Hey, man, if you like women, just stay away from transsexuals. Just stay away from them, man. As soon as you see or hear or you realize, right? Some of y'all younger dudes might take y'all time to realize this is a wig, this is all an attachment and all of that. So some of y'all, it may take y'all a while to see all that, right? Okay, I'll give you that. But, man, once you listen to them talk and you get the vibration, because there's always going to be a weird vibration around people like that, right? Or people that are trans, they're not going to vibrate like a natural woman. They're not going to vibrate like that. They're going to vibrate like a man. They're going to still have men's vibration. And if you continue to poke them, they will show you that they are at heart still a man, right? Continue to poke them. You can poke them and poke them and poke them and poke them and poke them. It's going to come out. All right, y'all, let's continue. This dude, man, he played himself. Let's see. Here's the one. Here's one. Oh, boy.
Started exercising and quit after 3 days? I have too. But then I found this app. In this app...
I thought I hit it. Right? Okay, there we go.
My name Jake. What's your name?
My name is Naomi. Where are you from?
I'm in Tennessee. Where you at?
Nowhere near you. I'm a little up, East Coast.
Where?
Like, Washington, D.C.?
Oh, I could take flights. Most definitely.
I hear you.
So if I take a...
Okay, so now he can take flights. He can do all this stuff. But he didn't ask the very first question. Now you got to ask, are you female? I guess to him, he looking at this person saying, it's so obvious that they are a female, I don't have to question it, right? Now, look at her attitude. Would you want to fly out and meet somebody like this, even if they was female?
Yeah, I don't mind.
How old are you?
I'm 22. You what?
I'm 21.
What?
I'm 21.
What?
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
You're 21.
I'm saying, can I get your number? I want to talk to you. Like, I want to call you and get to know each other.
You might too, because I just met you online. That's kind of dangerous, okay?
Instagram? I ain't even gonna lie. I really don't even do Instagram for real.
All right, well, add me as a friend and I'll text you in here.
I don't know how to work this.
Jesus, what do you do? Why are you on here?
This might put me on this.
Tell
I've
him to
been getting
never
on.
tell him to never do it again.
See, that's what you have to do, man. When you that's how you know somebody just trying to get the draws, man, because they laugh at stuff that's not even funny. All this person said was, "Don't do it again." Laugh like Arnold from Happy Days, right? But that's the man. Now this is that right there. I mean, I could tell he was a sucker already when I first saw him, but then when he did that move, I knew he was a sucker for real. So, but let me see how deep the sucker hole goes. And no disrespect to my man, but this is a sucker move. He may not be a sucker, but these are sucker moves that he's doing, and I could tell that he was willing to do it, man. I could see it in his face. But youngsters, man, they don't really know the game.
I didn't know you like that. I give you my number online. Have your parents ever told you don't give out your information online? My mommy had.
Alright, so basically you saying I can call you on Instagram, right? Alright, so while we on the phone, I'm gonna follow you right now. While you on here, let me see what your shit is. Ain't no way in hell you gonna follow me back. You got all these damn followers. You famous.
Just DM me.
Huh?
Just DM me and I'll follow you back. I'll DM you.
You know it's not gonna let me DM you unless you follow me.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Alright, fine. I'll go see for myself after I'm done.
Okay. Now this goes for women, trans women, whatever, right? If a woman is not uninterested in you, man, just drop her. What? Why you gotta see all these dating coaches, man? They're teaching y'all, hey, you gotta create interest. You ain't gotta create no interest. If the girl ain't interested in you, move on. Move on. There's so many women out here, man. Why are you gotta create interest, right? You have to create no interest. No. Creating interest is for guys that are open to the brutality of massive rejection. Let them get that massive rejection. See, when you recognize an other person, you get rejected because you're trying to get somebody to want what you got to sell. And when they don't want what you got to sell, you feel bad and you feel like, oh man, and you take it personal. But in reality, they never wanted what you were selling. So why are you trying to sell them something that they don't want, right? Person come to you and say, "Hey, look, I'm looking for a brand new Honda or a brand new Toyota, or whatever. I want to buy a brand new car. Where should I go to get that? Or do you have one? I'll buy one off you if you got one." You're gonna know I got this horse and buggy. I'm gonna sell you this horse and buggy. The person say, "I don't want no horse and buggy." You get mad at them because they don't want a horse and buggy. Stop trying to sell these women all this, because see, these dating coaches telling y'all, man, you ain't a man unless you have sex with all these different women. Hey, bro, let me tell you something. It's a new world out here. It's a new world out here. Having raw dog sex with a whole bunch of women, man, even having protected sex with a whole bunch of women, man, you still at risk. You still at risk. Just because you got your member wrapped up, you still gonna be exchanging fluids with this person, right? That ain't protecting you all the way. That's protect you probably at best from impregnating someone, which that's good. But you're still at risk for getting herpes and all these other kind of things just from coming in contact with somebody's bodily fluids. Huh? Come on now. We gotta and then stop getting rejected. You don't have to be rejected. You see somebody doesn't want to be with you, they don't want to buy what you selling. Okay, they don't want to buy. Man, you know what, bro? I've been saying this for 2 or 3 years. Rejection is God's kiss on the forehead. It really is. When somebody reject you, they letting you know that they don't vibrate with you. They don't see you as sexually arousing, or they have other plans or whatever, or they got something going on, and that's God protecting you from having to deal with them down the road when it'd be an even bigger problem, right? But see, y'all men, y'all look at rejection as a personal. Oh, she rejected me. Oh, now I want to retaliate because she rejected me. Or she don't want to be with me, and so now I want to retaliate. For what? We do these stories where these men, they murk the girlfriend and then go murk the family and murk the kids. For what? And then they go murk themselves. For what? They drive 300 or 400 miles in the opposite direction, and then when the cops pull up on them, they murk themselves. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. But these youngins just don't know. They just don't know. And they play themselves out here. Man, you should never have to chase no women. Some women say, you have to chase me. I'm the prize. I'm the this. I'm the that. Cool. Let somebody chase them. How is a person like that going to fit into your plans? The things you got, the things you're trying to build and you're trying to have going on, and how can you help her build anything? She really feel like she don't need you, so how can you help her do anything? It's a recipe for disaster, as my father used to say. A recipe for disaster. No, you need to be with somebody you lay out what you're trying to do with your life, and they lay out with it, and it's compatible. They're compatible with your personality. You ain't got to sell them on you. They see what they're getting, and they willing to stick it through, the good and the bad times, right? But when I got to create interest. Ain't that what them dating coaches tell you? You got to create interest. So walk around like you got money. What? Bro, you really want to do all that just to have sex? Just to have sex? That's so stupid, man. That is so stupid. To me, at least. That is so stupid. I'm having sex with all these different women. Really? When you getting your trophy? When they having an award ceremony for your dumb ass? When? Or you got to go to the doctor every 2 months, right? You have sex with all them different random women, right? Protected and unprotected, right? I'm having sex with the same woman. I ain't got to worry about none of that stuff. Well, theoretically, I probably do, right? But, my situation, I'm married. So, theoretically, I shouldn't be having to deal with anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything could happen. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I'm just saying, theoretically, I got to worry about nothing like that, right? You know what I'm saying? But when you out there randomly doing randoms, just so you trying to hit a number that a couple of dudes like Fresh and Fit say, here's the number we giving you. If you hit this number, now you're a man. No, you're a man already, if you know. But see, y'all get up under these weirdo teachers and they start teaching y'all this weirdo stuff. You got to have sex with all these different women. You got to have sex with all these different women. You got to have sex with all these different women. You got to have sex with all these different women, right? Okay. And so they just play you, man. They play y'all like fiddles, old violins, man. They just play y'all. Like this youngster's getting played, man. Shout out to him, man. Hope he learned something from this. But you just get played.
Okay. Don't unfollow me and get.
All right, let's continue, man. Let's continue because we're about to wrap this up.
What? See, look, you give me them celebrity vibes.
I promise you I'm not. You're handsome. Why would I have to do that?
Waiting is crazy. We might as well stay on here if that's the case.
Well, this dude's so goofy, man. He like, I don't want to wait. Oh my God. See that? Oh boy. This dude's so goofy, man. But she's still pulling him, prodding, poking him, right? Playing him like an old violin, man. He's showing how goofy he is. Well, if that's the case, we got to play on here. Right? All right, man. Shout out to the men's meeting, man. They
blow
just
my face.
never cease to amaze.
If you want me to give a kiss, just say that.
Mm-hmm.
You get one kiss, that's it. That's all I get.
No.
Oh my God. Now she got him to kiss, or he got him to, or this person got him to kiss the screen. For what? For what? For what? Why are you doing this? For the maybe, could be, possibility that maybe at some point down the line you'll link up and have sex with this person, right? Holy smokes.
No, come closer.
Man, we are down bad, man. The men's meeting is down bad, man. All right, let's continue.
Before I did shit, play games and shit.
Okay. I got you. I'll text you, okay? I promise. I don't have my phone. I'm streaming.
Okay. Now he's at a position like, I did all that for you. I did all that, and you ain't gonna text me? No, fool. All you did was show how dumb you are, right? We all been there. I can't, man. I'm talking as a man that been there. We all been there, right? But now we got to learn, man. It's more stuff in the mix now. Now you got to worry about if somebody is born female or not. That's a whole nother wrench in the situation. And when I was coming, we didn't have to deal with that, right? People that wanted to be what they call cross dressers at that time, there was places you could go to be with people like that, and those people was pretty much, they was interested in each other. Whereas now, some of the trans women they try to cross back into the heterosexual sexual marketplace, and that's where these issues come up at, right? But now here this dude, now he just realized that he did all that for nothing, right? And so now he's looking like, in his mind, he's trying to think, but you have no leverage. You can't make this person do anything. So what are you standing there looking for? Just let her go. Yeah. Yes. All right. All right. All right. So, anyway, get back the manager of the building. Boy. Anyway, never should have agreed to get keys to this place. Nah, shit. Sometimes I stay late. Anyway, here we got this dude, right? And he's trying to figure out, man, how can I get her to do what I need to do, what I need her to do, right? He even asked us, the first question he should be asking is, how was things when you were a little girl, right? You can start it out like that. Make it real. You don't have to say, is you a woman? You can say, hey, look, did you have a bike like that when you were a little girl? Now, if they want to tell you the truth, they say, well, I wasn't a little girl. Right? What you mean by that? And then as you get the whole trans situation conversation started, right? All right. Anyway, let's continue, man. Let's get out of here.
I'm gonna drop my number right here. That's you. You pick Cardi B.
All black girls look the same to y'all. It's me.
No, that's...
Okay, I think we I think we've seen enough, man. This person is unfortunately, deceiving these dudes, and not deceiving them by presenting themselves as a worthy candidate to be selected for a wife. They're presenting themselves as a sexual, as a person interested in sex. However, to entice the men to contact her, and then not telling them immediately that they are trans. Then when they do tell the person that they're trans, they will say, "Oh, you're transphobic because you don't want to go out with a trans person," and that's to me that's wrong. That you misidentifying the guy, because most guys don't have nothing against trans people. They just don't want to date them, right? Myself, I would never date a trans person, but I don't have nothing against a trans person. Hey, live your life. Enjoy yourself. Be happy. Change whatever you want to change about yourself. I personally don't think it's a good idea, but it's not me. It's you, right? And in this life, you know what we got to do? We got to pack our own chute. You got to pack your own chute, and you land where you want to land, right? Or you can do like most people. They stay in the plane. They never jump. Sometimes you got to jump out there, man. You got to see what's going on. But it should be a educated and worth it risk, right? It should be educated and worth it risk. All right, y'all. What y'all think, man? What y'all think? Is it fair to say that the trans women that cross back over into the heterosexual dating market are a wrench in the works, and that is a new thing that these younger guys have to deal with that we didn't have to deal with? We were just dumb on GP. Now being dumb could cost you wasting a lot of time with somebody who is not even a natural woman. What do y'all think? I'm telling these young men, hey man, take your time with anybody. Even people, see, the let go of the idea that you have to have sex with many women, many women to know about life. When you don't, having sex with many women is going to only give you the experiences of many women. To be a man, you still got other stuff you got to do. Be responsible. Take care of people. Sacrifice. Hold to stick to your square. Believe in something. Believe in something of value. Those are things you got to do outside of trying to have sex with multiple women all the time. That doesn't prove you a man at all. Just proves you want to have a lot of sex all the time. Hey, that's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. To me, it's not healthy at this point in the game, and it's not safe at this point in the game. There's so many people out there looking to take advantage of young men and any men period. So many people out there, not just women, so many people out there are looking to take advantage of men that are just looking for sex. And so many men that don't report the criminal behavior that happens to them right here in America, not alone out overseas, outside the borders of America. So, okay, especially young black men, come on, leave that teaching alone. That is a teaching of the American society for men right now, and let's drop that. Let's pick up a new teaching. Hey, I just want to be happy. You think having sex with all these different women is going to give you happiness, and you will find out it's only going to make your life even more mixed up. That's what truly is going to happen. You're going to spend your money and your time on it, and before you know it, man, you wasted so much money and time on trying to have sex with so many different women. And then you come to figure out it's not worth it. There's no awards show. There's no awards night. There's no trophy. There's nothing. You get nothing. When you walk into the bank, they don't ask you, hey, how many women you slept with? Oh, you slept with 31? Oh, step right over here. We got the express loan for you. And you don't even have to pay it back. That doesn't happen. They don't care how many women you slept with. God doesn't care how many women you slept with. Happiness doesn't care how many women you slept with. Right? They don't. But your doctor might be interested in that. And your doctor, unfortunately, might have some news for you that you don't want to hear. So why put yourself even in that situation? Get your mind into the mentality of less is better. When it comes to sex, less is better. I'm not saying you can't have sex with multiple, but I'm saying you just on a mission every weekend to go out looking for randoms so you can smash and dash. Those days are over. For the smart people, those days are over. There's always going to be some, buckethead dudes that go out there and do that anyway. They follow with guys like Fresh and Fit and do that dumb shit anyway, right? But if you smart, you pull back because these type of people is out here, man. Not only them, but the natural females that's out here trying to play you. Then you got the cartels that got women on their team that they will back to just rob you, right? Just because you wanted sex. No, we all want sex. We all want sex. There's nothing wrong with wanting sex. The problem is the procedure you go by a bitch to acquire sex and have it happen in your life. That's where a lot of these young dudes go wrong. That's why we got the manhood pack, man, emergency teaching, emergency manhood pack, to teach these young men, man, hey, life is, I know it's a facade what you're being sold. This is not reality what you dealing with here. The reality is you in a wilderness. America's a wilderness, man. The Bible and the Quran call it a wilderness. It's a wilderness. Everybody's wild. It's the wild, wild, wild. It's just wild. There ain't no rules. In the wilderness, there ain't no rules. Right? Somebody got what you want. You take them out and get it. Take it. Take their jacket. Take their food. Take their whatever, right? It's a wilderness. Desire, in the wilderness, desire trumps right and wrong. There is no right and wrong. Okay, so we know we're in a situation where right and wrong, people should do what they should do, and what they do is two different things. So we got to stay clear of the ones that clearly show us that they're not going to do right. If they lie to you up front, they're going to lie to you all the way through. But see, you looking for that big lie. I'm looking for a big lie. But no, they start off with little lies. I'll be there at 5 o'clock. They show up at 9. All right, I'll pick up so-and-so. I'll pay half of this. They don't pay it. It's little lies. They start off little. And then before you know it, man, they're lying about everything. And they expect you to understand that they're lying about everything. They expect you to understand that they're lying about everything and accept it and not get upset that they're lying about it. It's the craziest shit ever. But anyway, let me let y'all out here. Look, what do y'all think, man? Should y'all keep your eyes open or what? Y'all agree with me or y'all agree with Fresh and Fit? Hey, I gotta have it, Clarence. I gotta keep going. Bam, 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 bam. All right, y'all tell me in the comments what y'all think. Peace.